Wanted to take a few minutes to catch up with Ish and see what he's got going on this summer. How you doing, Ish?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Great weekend. You got any big plans for this weekend, or are you staying in training?
Training cycle died down for me after USA Juniors, so this next week's all about just relaxing, enjoying myself.
All right.
And
Nice.
back in the
Get
swing
to
of things.
take the weekend off, enjoy yourself, right?
Yep, just having great food with family today and just relaxing.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about what you've been up to. I know you just mentioned the USA Junior Nationals. That was out at Eugene, Oregon, at the University of Oregon. Tell us a little bit about that experience and how you made out there.
Yeah, so recently, last week, I was at USA Junior Nationals. It's the Under-20 Nationals. This year, the Senior Nationals for the pros and stuff, this serves as the qualifier for World Championships. And for the Under-20, this serves as the qualifier for Pan American Games, which will be in Canada.
Uh-huh.
So top two juniors qualify for that. I recently finished third, so I just missed out on the Team USA finish. But it was a great experience going out there. Kind of gave me experience of what it's like being at a big meet, like a big Olympic trial qualifier type meet. And it was just really cool. Like, all the professional runners were out there, too, so I was warming up with them, just racing with them. So even though I didn't make the team, it was a really good experience. It kind of gave me the experience I need for next year, which would be the Olympic qualifier. So all in all, it was just a really fun meet. I walked away with a new personal best, made some great friends out there. So a little disappointed by not making Team USA, but at the end of the day, it was just an awesome time out there.
Hey, what do you want? Everything when you're 19, 20 years old? Come on, man. You got to work for it.
Yeah, seriously. It would include make the team at 19, but I've still got 10-plus years of my career. I'm trying to do big things, so
exactly.
I'm not sweating it too much.
What was that college like? I mean, not many people from the East Coast get a chance to go to Oregon. Tell us a little bit about the campus and what it was like out there.
Oh, it was beautiful out there. The West Coast is just such a really cool place, especially state of Oregon. Like, landscape is amazing, the mountains, the trees, everything. Like, I definitely think everybody should at one point go out there and experience it. But the university is great. Like, it's a really big sports town. Like, everybody there knows about track and field, football. Like, and the fans are just amazing. I've never seen a track meet where there's 10,000 people there regularly for a track meet.
Were you nervous?
A little bit, but I've run at Penn relays before, so you kind of get used to running in front of the crowd. But it was just really cool because it's just like that every day for a track meet. Like, that's just a normal thing for 10,000 people to be there. So that kind of startled me at first, but it's amazing out there. The campus is so big, though. Like,
really?
The facilities are amazing. Like, yeah, it's borderline like professional facilities and stuff. So it was really cool to see that at the school.
Nice.
Yeah, we experienced that.
Tell us a little bit about your freshman year over there at Villanova. I know you were a highly touted recruit, had a great career at Oakcrest. What were your expectations coming in as a freshman, and did you exceed them? Did you meet them? How do you feel about your freshman season?
My freshman season, I had a little bit of difficulty. I had hamstring injuries in both legs, so I felt like I definitely could have done more as a freshman. Like, I felt like I was supposed to do more coming in as a freshman. Like you said, I was a pretty highly touted recruit, but I still managed to do what I needed to do, especially at the conference level. I scored indoors and outdoors, performed. I was an all Big East performer, indoors and outdoor track. So even though personally I feel like I could have done better, I did what my team needed me to do. I helped score points, and we won a Triple Crown again for the second year in a row. So I definitely think I could have done better for myself. I'd like to make regionals and nationals individually. Like, I went indoors as part of a relay, but I still finished off a pretty good freshman year, especially finishing off with a PR at USA, so it's been a solid year.
We're talking with Ish Muhammad, former outstanding Oakcrest track and field athlete. Tell us a little bit about the competition level in the Big East and in college in general, and what the grind is like. A lot different than high school, right?
Oh, it's completely different. The grind, I mean, people always say the grind never stops, but that's really true in college. Like, every day is a work day. And then when you get to every meet, like, no meet's a joke. Whereas in high school, some of the meets are kind of more laid back. Every meet, people are working in college, trying to either hit a time to qualify for nationals or qualify for regionals for whatever reason. But every single meet is taken seriously. And especially in the Big East, we're kind of a middle distance conference with Georgetown being in there. So especially with my events like the 800, they're just stacked. So if you want any recognition, you got to work your butt off every single day. But I love it. I think it's pretty easy. Like, if you want to be good at the sport, then you won't mind working that. So to me, it's easy. Just every day, putting in the work to be one of the best. So,
right.
I really enjoy it. Brings out the best in you.
Talk a little bit about just the mental preparation. I mean, obviously, you try to be as prepared as possible coming out of high school, but I don't think anyone's really prepared for the next level in terms of the things you have to go through every day. You're on your own there. You got to motivate yourself not only to go to class, but to get all these practices and workouts in. What was the biggest surprise to you in terms of how difficult it was on the next level to not only compete, but to stay competitive on a daily basis?
The biggest surprise to me mostly came through time management. You don't realize that as much when you're at home, but once you get to school, you realize how important time management is, because that can make or break an athlete's career. You got to figure out when to eat breakfast, because, I got practice all day. I can't really eat throughout the day. I got to be well fed by the time I get to practice time during the day. Then, I've got to get my homework done because I need to get the right amount of sleep. So, really, that was like the biggest shock to me. I didn't realize how easy I had it back in high school. But once I got to college and had to start doing things on my own, you kind of have to set your plan there. Realize you can't go out and do certain things with your friends. Have to put things to the side, tell people no, just because you realize you need to go in bed, you need to get your sleep, you got to get your homework done because you got to be up for 6:30 practice the next morning. So that was the toughest thing for me, because I've always kind of been pampered as a child back at home. My mom and dad always did that to wake me up when I was late for school. So.
Yeah, no more of that, right?
Yep. If I miss the bus or if I miss my alarm, I'm just not going to class, and I got to suck up and deal with it the next day. But kind of learn how to be more responsible, do things on your own. I was definitely the biggest surprise for me.
We're talking with Ish Muhammad, track star over there at Villanova, former Oakcrest Star. What was the biggest mistake maybe that you made in your first semester in terms of, just trying to stay focused on not only your classwork but your workouts? Was there anything where you said, oh man, I got to start doing this better or that better?
Yeah, I need to start doing some longer runs throughout the year. I realized that since I was a 400, 800 runner, I was more in the sprint end of the spectrum when I got to Villanova, so they kind of put me with the sprinters. So I didn't really do as much longer stuff. I didn't run cross country like I did in high school. And at first, when I got there, I was like, oh, sweet, I don't have to do cross country, no more 6-mile runs and stuff.
Right.
But then as the season went on, I kind of realized that that's what made me who I was. It kind of gave me the extra edge and made me the stronger runner I was. So I kind of stepped up. I was like, Coach, I think I should be doing some longer stuff. I'd be happy to take on some longer workouts, some harder stuff. And they moved me up a little bit, and it was tough at first, but it's what I needed to do to be where I wanted to be. Athletically, I needed to be more fit. And I had some struggles with the hamstring issues too, but I had to work those out. But definitely I had to move up in distance, and that was kind of tough. But again, with the time management thing too, I made a mistake with that. I took that for granted at the beginning of the year. Almost missed a few 6:30 practices. Showed up very close. Getting out of bed at 6:20 and running to the stadium at 6:30. But it was just kind of trial and error.
Probably not the best. Probably not the best way to get on the coach's good side, right?
Oh, definitely not. 3 weeks in the school year, showing up for practice 2 minutes before the practice starts. That's not the best thing to do. But it was all just kind of trial and error, freshman mistakes. You kind of learn as you go on. And I think I've gotten way better at it now. Kind of know what to expect going in next year, and what to mentor the freshmen on next year when they come into, so they make the same mistakes that I did.
If you're just joining us, Dave O'Sullivan here. We're talking with Ish Muhammad, former Oakcrest track star, now at Villanova. Ish, what was the coolest thing about the spring season? A lot of these high school meets, it's basically just a lot of parents watching, not a big crowd or whatever. You go to college, you're in the Big East, you're going to these big events, huge stadiums. How tough was that to get used to it, and what was the coolest thing about competing against these teams you hear about, during high school, and you think, wow, I'm competing against USC and all these other schools and stuff like that?
Actually, I didn't think it was that tough. I thought it was more exciting than anything. The biggest thing about college when it comes to meets is that you get to travel a lot. In high school, you kind of compete against the teams that are nearby, but in college, you go to where the good meets are. So I got the really cool experience. I got to go to Miami this year for a meet. Got to go to Virginia to William & Mary. I went to Princeton a few times. Indoors, I went to Arkansas. Outdoors, I went to Oregon and stuff. So we went to Jacksonville, Florida again. So you really get to go to where the competition is. So it's really cool. You get to experience new places. And then everywhere you go, all the fans are coming out to watch the big teams compete. So I thought it was pretty cool to always be in the spotlight and be in the moment, have the pressure on you to perform well. So I thought that was really cool and it brought the best of me. I felt like I was kind of prepared for that, especially after running at Penn Relays in high school. We're a local school, so we've done that. So we've been in that pressure situation where everybody's looking at you. You're in a stadium full of people. So to be honest, I was just mostly excited to be able to do that again, but on a regular basis. I thought that was really cool.
What was the coolest venue you ended up running at?
The coolest venue definitely would just be University of Oregon the past week. That was an amazing facility. That was just a phenomenal experience. Wouldn't trade that for the world. But Penn Relays this year was pretty cool too. It was really awesome getting to run in the Villanova uniform versus the Oakcrest uniform last year. Like, as much as I love the Oakcrest uniform, when you're walking around Penn Relay Stadium with a Penn Villanova V on your chest, everybody kind of knows who you are. Everybody's cheering for you. They realize you're a local school, and everybody wants to see you do well. So that was just really cool walking around. Everybody kind of knew who I was and was rooting for me and my teammates when they saw us wearing the Villanova V. So that's like a home crowd for us. So that was really amazing.
How much do you keep in touch with the old Oakcrest guys, some guys that are still there? It's got to be neat kind of following along with them throughout the spring when you get a chance.
Yeah, I'll always keep in touch with them. I have a group message with my coaches, so I always let them know how I'm doing. They let me know how the team's doing. Like, I was really proud of the guys this year. They won undefeated again. They won the Cal. They didn't win the county title for the 6th year in a row like I wanted them to, but they ended up coming back and winning a sectional title. So the guys had a great year. I'm really proud of all the guys that they were able to step up when I left and do what they need to do to keep the tradition alive at Oakcrest. So I always keep in touch with the guys. I'm really proud of all of them.
Now, the family name's living on there at Oakcrest. Tell us a little bit about your little sister and what she's been able to do at Oakcrest.
Yeah, my little sister definitely made a name for herself this year. I'd be lying if I said I didn't see it coming, but also she kind of surprised me. She took up triple jump a week before counties and ended up winning the county title. Like, I didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
I'm checking up the local paper and it says Ish Muhammad wins triple jump, and I was like, when did you start triple jumping? You never did that before. So I'm really proud of my little sister. She really tried to separate herself from being Ish's little sister and made it her own name, and she definitely did that. So
yeah, you got to be really proud of what she's been able to accomplish, and like you said, that's tough having an older brother who's so well known around here in the track circles. How excited are you for the continuation of her career and great things in her future?
Honestly, I can't wait. I'm more excited for her career than I am for mine. I'd rather sit back in my church and fold. She's just a great athlete and a great girl. And I just love my little sister. I'd like to see her do well. So I'm really excited for her to meet the next level. She's going to be running at Rowan next year.
Nice.
So hopefully we'll meet up at a few meets. I get to watch her run. She'll get to see me run with the big dogs too. But I'm just so phenomenally proud of her. Like, she's just such an amazing person. Can't believe it.
We're talking with Ish Muhammad. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So I can't believe she's all grown up and doing her thing now.
Nice. We're talking to Ish Muhammad from Oakcrest High School now, Villanova. Before we let you go, Ish, real quick, tell us what's on the schedule for this summer. You got anything else coming up?
For this summer, I've got another week and a half or so off, and then after that, the training cycle starts back up again. Start my base training, do some longer runs to build up some fitness, but no race or anything this summer, just some training, just getting ready for next season. So
awesome. Well, good luck next year at Villanova. We'll be keeping tabs on you.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Ish. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you for having me on.
No problem. That was Ish Muhammad. Great to catch up with some college track and